You know Lacey Chabert. She's the face you've seen lighting up the red carpet, the star who's graced our screens since her days on Party of Five. She's the queen of Hallmark movies, the actress who can make you laugh, cry, and believe in love all over again. From heartfelt interviews to glamorous premieres, Lacey's charm and warmth have made her a fan favorite for years. But there's so much more to her than just the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Hallmark movies, romantic comedies, and all those feel-good stories, she's done them all. But what you might not know is that Lacey's real-life adventures can be just as dramatic as the roles she plays. When the cameras stop rolling, she loves to escape into nature, trading scripts and spotlights for hiking boots and forest trails. It's her way of recharging, finding peace away from the hustle and bustle of the entertainment world. Picture this: Lacey, out on a sun-dappled trail, surrounded by towering trees and the gentle sounds of birdsong. The world is quiet, the air is fresh, and for a moment, she's just another hiker soaking in the beauty of the great outdoors. It's a side of her we rarely see. A woman who finds strength and serenity in nature, who relishes the simple joy of a walk in the woods. But don't let the peaceful scene fool you. Lacey's tougher than you think, and she's about to prove it. Suddenly, the sky begins to change. What was once a brilliant blue is now turning a deep, ominous gray. The birds that filled the air with song fall silent, as if sensing what's to come. The wind picks up, swirling through the trees and sending leaves dancing across the path. The air grows thick and heavy, charged with the promise of a storm. Lacey pauses, noticing the shift, her instincts kicking in. The forest seems to whisper a warning, the rustling branches urging her to move. She's miles from her car, deep in the woods, but she doesn't panic. Instead, she takes a deep breath, turns on her heel, and starts back the way she came, determined to outrun the storm. The first cold raindrops splatter against her skin, quickly followed by a steady downpour. The sky darkens even more. Thunder rumbles in the distance, and her peaceful hike transforms into a thrilling race against the elements. With every step, Lacey proves she's not just a star on screen, she's a force to be reckoned with in real life too. Thunder cracks. Boom! So loud it shakes the forest. The air vibrates with the force of the storm, and the trees sway as if they might snap. The sky, once calm, is now a swirling mass of dark clouds, rolling and churning above the treetops. Every creature in the woods seems to freeze, waiting for the next explosion of sound. The world feels suspended, caught in the grip of nature's fury. Rain pours down, soaking Lacey in seconds. The drops are icy, stinging her skin and plastering her hair to her face. She blinks through the downpour, water streaming down her cheeks, her clothes clinging to her body. The sound of rain is deafening, a constant roar that drowns out everything else. She can barely see a few feet ahead, the world reduced to a blur of gray and green. The trail turns to mud, every step a slippery challenge. Lacey's boots sink deep, threatening to pull her down with every stride. She stumbles, arms outstretched for balance, feeling the earth shift beneath her. Each footfall is a test of will, her legs burning as she pushes forward. The path she once knew so well is now a treacherous obstacle course. Lightning flashes, lighting up the woods in ghostly white. For a split second, the forest is transformed. Every branch, every leaf, every shadow, thrown into stark relief. The light is blinding, almost otherworldly, and then it's gone, plunging everything back into darkness. The thunder follows, rolling through the trees like a drumbeat. Lacey keeps moving, heart pounding, but she stays focused. Left foot, right foot, breathe. She repeats the rhythm in her mind, using it to drown out the chaos around her. Her breath comes in sharp bursts, but she refuses to let fear take over. She's determined, her eyes fixed on the path ahead, refusing to look back. She tells herself she's strong. The storm is wild, wind howling, thunder roaring, but she's on a mission. The wind lashes at her, tugging at her jacket and whipping her hair into her eyes. Still, she presses on, each step a declaration of her resolve. She's not just surviving the storm, she's conquering it, one determined stride at a time. Get back to the car. Nothing's going to stop her. The promise of safety is just ahead, headlights barely visible through the sheets of rain. Lacey's muscles ache, but she digs deep, sprinting the last few yards. She knows that once she reaches the car, she'll have made it through the worst of the storm, proof that she's stronger than she ever imagined. The rain is blinding, coming down in relentless sheets that turn the world into a blur of gray and green. Each drop stings as it hits, soaking through every layer of clothing, chilling Lacey to the bone. The roar of the downpour drowns out even her own thoughts, making it impossible to hear anything but the pounding of water on leaves and earth. The forest, once familiar, now feels alien and hostile, transformed by the storm into a place of confusion and uncertainty. The path she was following has vanished, washed away by the torrent, replaced by a river of thick, sucking mud. Where there was once a clear trail, there's now only chaos. Water rushing over roots, puddles deep enough to swallow her boots, and slippery banks that threaten to send her sprawling. Every step is a struggle, her feet sinking and sliding as she tries to move forward. All around her, the trees stand like silent sentinels, their trunks repeating endlessly in every direction. The forest seems to close in, each tree blending into the next, making it impossible to tell one from another. It's as if she's wandered into a maze with no exit, every turn leading her deeper into the unknown. A flicker of panic rises in Lacey's chest, her breath quickening as she realizes how easy it would be to get lost forever in this storm. But she forces herself to stay calm, pushing the fear down. She tries to focus, remembering a strange rock she passed earlier, a boulder shaped uncannily, like an armchair, its back and arms carved by centuries of wind and rain. That memory becomes her anchor. Determined not to let the panic take over, Lacey begins to retrace her steps. She closes her eyes for a moment, picturing the position of the sun before the clouds rolled in, trying to orient herself. She trusts her instincts, relying on the faint impressions of the landscape she remembers, and the hope that the rock is still nearby. The forest is a twisting labyrinth, every shadow and shape distorted by the storm. Thunder rumbles overhead, shaking the ground and rattling her bones. But Lacey presses on, scanning the trees for any sign of her landmark. Each flash of lightning reveals new details, but the rock remains elusive, hidden somewhere in the downpour. Doubt creeps in with every step, whispering that she's hopelessly lost. But Lacey refuses to give in. She squares her shoulders, wipes the rain from her eyes, and keeps moving forward, driven by the belief that she can find her way, no matter how fierce the storm. Suddenly, she spots the armchair rock. Relief floods in. She's back on track. Underneath, there's a small overhang. Lacey ducks in, finally sheltered from the pounding rain. It's quieter here. She watches the storm, feeling small but safe. No phone signal, but she's patient. Sometimes, you just have to wait out the chaos. The storm is wild, but from her shelter, she sees its beauty too. Just as she settles in, Lacey hears a whimper. She ventures out and finds a soaked, shivering terrier mix under a tree. No tags, just big, scared eyes. She gently approaches, lets him sniff her hand, then scoops him up. Back in the shelter, she wraps him in her jacket. The dog relaxes, finally safe. Now, Lacey's mission is bigger. She's not just surviving the storm, she's protecting a new friend. The storm fades. Lacey and her new buddy emerge, the world fresh and clean. She finds her car, cranks up the heat, and watches a rainbow form. At the vet, she learns the dog, Pip, has a family searching for him. The reunion is pure joy. At home, Lacey reflects. She's stronger than she thought, storms can be beautiful, and helping others is the best story of all.